Friends 2.
Welcome, 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 everybody, to another edition of Bleach Bangs. And myself, Charlie motherfucking Owens, Randy, Streaming Demon Morris, what's up? And John, Sergeant Sleeve Hennis. We're fucking here. We are here despite all the technical difficulties that we may be having. We are still here. Everything that's being thrown at us. No internet, just all the usual shit, But anyway, we do want to let everybody know right off the bat that our good buddy Dell had to cancel tonight. We're just it's not like never gonna happen. We're just postponing it. Life happens, so it is what it is. But we're gonna miss talking to him tonight, but we'll have him on in the near future. So anyway, how's it going, guys?
Good. I think our Wi-Fi is back. Now I'm trying to get on the freaking computer. Now it's like pointless.
And there's been so much gone wrong today. Like it's incredible that we're even existing. I don't know. I almost forgot. I need to get my soda from my work lunchbox that I took today.
That's not. No.
I gotta get my drink now.
No, sorry, that doesn't count. No.
Flag on the play. That did not come up organically. No.
I forgot to get my soda.
Fuck it. No.
Doesn't everybody take their lunch to work?
No.
Fucking I forgot. I work from home. I totally forgot. Sorry, guys.
Damn. Well, we got that out of the way early on.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. So we're here. We're ready to fill a few minutes. Who do we got coming up with us at the half hour?
Roy.
Hey, sorry. Were you talking to me or were you talking to Randy?
I was throwing it. I was just throwing it, man.
See who's gonna catch it.
At the 7:30 time frame, originally Roy Cathey was going to come on at 7 tonight. But he had a scheduling conflict as well and got double booked for interviews at the same time. So I guess maybe fortunately / unfortunately, Dell was unable to join us, so we were able to at least shift Roy to the other slot.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. What you pointing at there, Randy?
I thought he was trying to boot my nose.
I don't know how to work this Zoom phone thing.
Hey, man.
If I had the meeting ID number, I could actually get logged in, I think. But that's on my phone.
Oh, shit, yeah. It is what it is.
Kara Mears, I want to thank you for joining us despite knowing that Dell wasn't going to be with us this evening.
Yes.
It's great to have you join in all the way from Australia tonight.
Absolutely. Dude, wow.
Well, we were just talking about Vince Neil moments ago before we went live.
Yeah, so there's God, I wish I could remember where I saw it, but yeah, there was a picture of Stephen Piercy, someone else, and Vince Neil, and Vince looks like he's dropped like an entire human being, man. I mean, he was carrying a lot of weight around recently in the last few years, and no, he looked leaner, man. He looked more like Generation Swine, Vince Neil.
I think it'll be exciting to see how things turn around for those guys. Like if they actually get to do the tour.
And I wasn't even planning on I wasn't even thinking about going. Honestly, I was like, I'm done. I'm over it. It's like my favorite band of all time, but I'm done. And then, I see Vince losing some weight and shit. I'm like, fucking mate. Like, if he's really trying, it might be worth it one more round. But I kind of hung my hat up on him when they did the final, and did the whole fucking contract and all that shit. I was like, okay, cool. I'm okay with my band just fucking riding off into the fucking sunset. We're all fucking getting older. That's what you do. It's cool. I was down for that. I actually didn't. That was the way I wanted Motley Crue to fucking end. Either that or just fucking in fucking fire. But those days are long gone.
So to jump to a new band on top of this, this coming Friday, I will have a chance to see Megadeth again live.
Nice.
They are headlining on this tour with Lamb of God and Trivium.
Yeah.
Then I want to say later this summer, they're going on tour in support of Five Finger Death Punch.
Which,
Hell yeah.
it's weird.
It's weird, but I think like, is it like passing off the reins, if you will? Like they're like, no, it's cool. We can be done early.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's like, we can turn these up. Yeah.
Like in my head, I'm all for that. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't want to be the last band playing and stay up all night. But then again, you know, we're getting old. I don't know.
Dude, it definitely speaks to our ages and fucking, it's like, yeah, no, it's 10. So like, we're almost done, right? It's 10 o'clock. Like one more song, we're good.
It's 10, and that's usually when the bands start playing here at my local venue.
I know, right?
Nothing before 10.
Hey, speaking of your local venue there, did I read that right, that Wild Street's going to be back in July?
You did? I saw their tour dates listed yesterday. Was that maybe yesterday? Monday or Tuesday this week. And I saw a gap in there going from Nebraska to Oklahoma. And I said, hey, a Tuesday right between, and it's right in the path. And so I messaged Eric real quick, but he sadly told me, he's like, we're actually booked that day. It's just not on the schedule. He's like, but what about this Friday? And I was like, or Saturday. I was like, yeah, absolutely. That's even better for me.
That's better. Saturday.
So ended up back and forth with the owner, and then back and forth with his entertainment group. Then they actually know Brian, and he's like, do you just want me to message Brian directly? I was like, yeah, that'd make my life a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
So we got a deal set up, and I get Eric back here in July for some Wild Street.
That's fucking cool, man. Randy. There's two of you, dude.
There's so many screens of Randy.
Dude, I can't hear anything on the laptop, though.
But you're echoing. You can't talk, or you echo.
Hey, you want to do a podcast? It's real easy. Nothing ever goes wrong.
Absolutely. Everything is usually perfect.
Dude, it's so easy. It's just smooth sailing, man. It's so fucking easy. So this is not about music, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. I saw a fucking movie this weekend, and it's fucking hilarious. It's Nicolas Cage's new fucking movie, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It is fucking one of the funniest fucking movies I've ever seen. That's no joke. And you might have to like Nicolas Cage, like I like Nicolas Cage, and I love Nicolas Cage. But I think it still stands on its own. But the other actor, Pedro Pascal, that's in it, dude, fucking hilarious, man, hilarious. So that's my movie review. Go check it out. It's some funny ass shit. There will be moments in there where you're like, what the fuck is happening right now? But you're gonna laugh your ass off.
Yeah, I want to see that bad. That looks awesome.
It's so fucking great, dude. There was one point in the movie where I literally just said it to the movie screen. I said, I love this fucking movie.
Shut up. I bet you did too.
God, man. I swear. Oh, fuck.
This is weird having double vision, Randy.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I thought this was going to fix everything.
This is okay. No. This is actually kind of weirdly entertaining. Oh
no.
And I was like, I don't even know which Randy to watch.
No. I was
no.
That shit, man. Because when you were like doing your hand gestures, like one hand was going this way, and it was all it was cool.
It's mirrored. It's backwards. Ashton's like, which way are you gonna use.
So how you doing, Randy?
I'm good. Yeah, it's been a crazy day.
Yeah.
It really has. Just stupid shit all day. Just stupid.
Absolutely.
And
Hey, thanks
why
to
not
my-
roll into the show?
Thanks to
Get
my
home,
little
no
cuz for
internet, no
joining us
TV.
tonight.
What's that?
I was just thanking my cuz for joining us tonight. I just see she's watching.
Oh,
Cool.
sweet.
Thank you.
I'm bringing the whole family to watch me. They
Heck
got nothing
yeah.
better.
There you
Like, I'm the most entertaining person in the family, probably.
And Randy, who messaged you that a bunch of people were gonna like some
go.
class?
Oh, it was one of my old co-managers. I guess they work at Lowe's or Home Depot now, and they train assistant managers.
Oh shit!
And somehow, I don't know how it got brought up that, oh, I've got a friend that does a podcast.
They're gonna make it a
Told
training
32
video.
of them. Yeah, told 32 of them that we're on tonight.
Pressure, dude. Pressure.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Christy's like, no, he got 2.
Wait, one of them isn't us, is it? Is it? Are you watching it?
Christy probably is.
Well, I've got it pulled up as bleach bags, so I don't know. if it counts.
Yeah, it may.
No, that's hey man. Just as if we got 2 on there, maybe somebody will see them and be like, well, somebody's watching this. It might be interesting. You never know, dude.
Absolutely. I really think, even though we didn't get to have Del on, and we'll have him on in the future, I know, but I think we should actually play his song Adrenaline.
I like that.
I agree. That was for Randy. That was for Randy.
I love that you brought Gene into the show with us as well.
He's on mute too.
Yeah. He can
He doesn't-
unmute himself.
He doesn't even
He
know
might
it.
be on mute. He might be on 2 screens, and that's the muted screen. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You can't.
Yeah, Christy was digging through boxes and she's like, oh, look, here's Gene.
Thanks, Christy. I appreciate your assistance.
Yeah, when Gene bills me $50, I'll hit you up for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't use my likeness.
I know he would do that. Like, no joke. We got to be careful, man. We got fucking like. You're just gonna put a picture of me on your show? Wait, oh fuck! I can do it now.
I'm gonna have to change my background then.
Oh shit!
I hope you legally bought that lunchbox, Mr. Hennis.
And I can't really say anything because that did kind of come up organically. Because I mean, she's just going through some boxes and there it is.
Yeah, it was kind of funny that it happens to come up while we're doing the show, though.
Yeah. So I don't know, Ashton and Randy, if you guys saw the little message between me and John the other day on the group chat, because he just fucking the other day I messaged him because I get in my car and I fucking turn it on and the first fucking song that's on there is fucking Kiss, and I'm like, seriously? So I take a screen grab of it and shoot it to him, and I'm like, I can't fucking get away from this fucking shit.
I just saw Motley Crue something. I didn't see.
Well, so the next day, I think, maybe a couple of days later, whatever, I see Motley Crue and I'm like, yeah, that's fucking more like it. I get into my car and I start my car and the first song that plays is Motley Crue and I'm like, that's more like it. So I tried I tried texting that to John, and all he got was "that's more like it." He never got the picture. He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about, man?" So I tried to send it again, and it just wasn't sending the picture. So that's why
it couldn't fit Vince in the picture. I mean,
he's lost weight.
he did look good. I thought the exact same thing when I saw that picture too.
Yeah, he didn't have that big old fucking belly, man. Now here's the thing, though. The bigger he did, the more weight he did gain, the worse his fucking cardio got. But he was never like superior. So I'm hoping that this solves his missing 90% of the fucking lyrics. And then, like, what did you say? Like, I hope this fit. I hope, man, I just hope they do good. I hope they do good.
Yeah. I think he won't be as out of breath, but from years and years back, even when Vince wasn't heavy, he did that whole "I'm only going to sing half of this line" thing.
And the rest. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think it's going to fix that. And when we saw him down here, it was the craziest thing. We got a message that said, "Hey, are you going to Vince Neil?" I said, "What?" "Yeah, he's down at a freaking rodeo thing down by our house." I was like, "What the fuck is Vince Neil doing at a rodeo arena?" Well, his wife is into racing horses and all that kind of thing, so they've really got into the rodeo type stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess there was a fallen rodeo star, and they were doing some auction stuff of his to raise some money for him. And I'm like, there's no way Vince Neil is at this place. We go in, the place is dead. I mean, we can't even figure out where to go because you can't hear anybody there. You couldn't hear any music or anything. And we go up there and finally found it. And I mean, there was just probably 30 to 50 people, and we're like shoulders just touching Vince, and he's just walking around and all this kind of stuff. But when he got on there, and he couldn't even remember "Kickstart My Heart," the lyrics to "Start My Heart." So I'm kind of wondering.
Yeah. But I mean, and that's why I just go back to, they should have just rode off into the fucking sunset, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to, I don't remember how many times I've seen him, but like the last 4 times that I saw him, I think Carnival of Sins was the best he was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was okay at Rocklahoma. He was okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wish they would have rode off into the sunset, because, and that's the thing, like drummers, guitar players, bassists, their instrument, you can replace that instrument and get a better one. And, but the voice, man, the body, that's just something you can't replace that. You can't fix that. And it's just, we all age. And unfortunately for singers, that they're the ones who pay the most, because everybody talks so much shit. I'm like, dude, like he's fucking, like, like some of these guys that are in their 60s and shit. I'm like, dude, they're fucking old. Like, I mean, you can't expect especially the way they've been singing their whole life. You can't expect that to fucking last forever. I don't know, dude.
I mean, but his fans were jerks about it, because and I made a post about this the other day, and it's either that you watch them burn themselves out to where they can't sing anymore, or they decide to quit and everybody just bitches that they want them to do another tour.
Yeah. But
then they're going to tour, and then you're going to be mad that they're doing it because he can't sing anymore.
Exactly. So yeah, and there are a select few who do it but they're also taking care of themselves, like Ronnie James Dio.
And Ozzy, he takes care of himself.
Oh, well. Who? You notice I left Ozzy out of that part of the conversation. Ronnie James Dio. Ozzy's just he's just a fucking gift from the fucking devil, man. Like, I mean, he's just like, he's fucking Ozzy's supernatural. So like, I think Ozzy needed to fucking fuel himself with alcohol and drugs, and it just made him better. But yeah, I mean, there are artists like you, you know, that do take care of their voices and take care of their bodies and stuff, and they fucking do it, and they do it at a fucking level that most people can only dream of. So yeah, man.
Who are we talking about the other day that was 70? Is that Halford
Yeah.
that we were talking about? Shit. That cat can still do it.
Yeah,
and I'll guarantee you Millie's gonna be one in his old age, is still gonna be very good. But I totally get what you mean. I mean, Vince has had a rough life, man. I mean, he partied.
Yeah, and
Ozzy did too, but
you know, I guess we're gonna talk about Vince for a while, and that's fine. Like I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she was like, I feel so bad for Vince Neil, and I'm like, he never got over fucking Razzle. I know he never got over that, and then fucking between fucking, you know, all the fucking alcohol and the fucking drugs and everything, and then his daughter dying.
Yeah,
like, I kind of understand. You know, I get it, man. I get why he's just, I mean, he's in pain, dude. He's in fucking pain, and I mean, because I did it myself, dude. I fucking tried to hide and mask my pain and heal my pain with fucking drugs, man, and alcohol, dude. I really did. So I get it, man. And my daughter, who's, you know, 21, and she was like, you know, she knows as much about Motley Crue. I mean, that's kind of my fault, but she was like, I feel really bad for him because of, you know, she was like, he never got over Razzle. And I'm like, you're probably right. That's just something you just don't shake off ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to throw this out to our viewers that this isn't how we normally do a show. We had a rough day today. We've had to switch guest times around. We lost a guest this evening for personal issues. But we are supposed to have one here in the next 10 minutes or so. And it will not just be us rambling about our thoughts and feelings. However, I mean, a lot of you probably really care of what we think.
And don't promise that, because that could happen. I mean, it could still happen.
This is true. It definitely could.
Yeah, but we also welcome anyone when we don't have a guest. When we don't have a guest, you know, or when we say, you know, hey, it's cool, it's a good time, you know, we would let you know, come in here if you don't like our opinion, or you have a differing opinion on the same subject. I mean, we'll talk to you too, dude. Like, we just like to fucking talk about rock and roll.
Heck yeah.
Music.
Speaking of, has anybody been able to find that Great White movie?
Nope.
No. Nah.
It's like Christy
I
said,
really want to see that.
You have to have like DirecTV or something to get that. Yeah, you can just get it on streaming.
Seems like it should be bootlegged by now.
I haven't gone that route. Not that I would, because
no, I'm just.
That's ridiculous. That's not the cool thing to do, guys. So cheesy sometimes.
Yeah, but we have fun with it. So
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, we've had internet problems today. Randy didn't want to put his phone in the cabinet. You know, I mean,
I did want to put one in a cabinet. I wanted to be
magical. You house with cabinets. That's all.
But you never did. I mean, I know you have cabinets in your house, dude, but you never did.
Yeah. I kept holding out that my computer would come up.
Oh shit. But yeah, what else, guys? You know what? Here's can we play a little bit of Vampires from
Absolutely.
Dell? Let's do that, because I love this song. This is probably one of my favorite Della Coma songs. It's definitely in my top 5 of favorite. I just love this song. Go ahead, man, play it.
If I could, you know I would. If you did, you know I should. Oh, be careful who you love.
Man. Yeah, man, that's such a fucking great song. And maybe another reason it holds like a really special place is like I got to hear that when I went on tour with them, and I got to like to hear it ahead of time, and I was like, Jesus Christ, and I got to see them play it live every fucking night. I was like, this, and they got into that fucking song, dude. That's all I can say, man. They musicians fucking, they played their asses off of that song. Yeah, it's fucking great song. Great song.
I do have some more news for me, and I'm pretty excited about it. I did secure tickets to see Anthrax in August.
Oh shit!
Like, I'm pretty stoked.
Damn.
So I feel like my life is almost back to normal, where I have shows planned out, like for the future. And
That's cool.
It feels so weird. Like, hey, I have something going on in a month. That's awesome.
I know.
I'm after that.
Yeah, I need to get on that bandwagon too, because I don't have anything planned, and I need to, and I'm Jones, and I need something. So, yeah, hopefully something will come up pretty soon.
It's inevitable. It'll happen. Like, things are happening again.
Yeah, for sure.
I just went to a show Monday,
Oh yeah.
What was it, Randy?
the Beer Union.
How was that?
It was very good. It was very up close and personal. They sang to all 15 of us,
Oh shit!
and it was great.
There was 20.
Wow.
Christy like printed the tickets off, and he goes, "I hope these are not in order because we are 11 and 12." And she got them right before we left. So I'm like, oh Lord. But they rocked it. They loved it. They're just like, hey, our theory is we could either come in, piss and moan about not having a group out here, or we're gonna play to you like we're in the Coliseum. We're gonna play like we're in the Coliseum. And they threw down. It was
Cool.
awesome.
I like
It was
that.
really cool. It was really cool.
That's cool as shit, dude.
Yeah, it was like a huge house party.
Fucking hey, dude. Damn, dude. Yeah, I've been getting into, like, I'm not getting into, but like revisiting a lot of 90s rock lately. I've been like nostalgic for some 90s fucking rock music. And I've been really getting back into that shit, man.
No, I've been watching you doing your posts on some of that stuff, and I was like,
Yeah.
where's Charlie going? Like,
Yeah.
Charlie's drifting.
I am drifting.
Forward in time.
I am drifting. A little bit. Yeah. Kind of,
I didn't notice any Nirvana in your playlist.
you know what? Because they weren't the only fucking band that came out in the fucking 90s.
What's that look, John?
I can't believe you just said that.
Now, see, this is where the three of us
It's echoing.
kind of differ a little bit, I guess, because I am a little bit younger than y'all,
Ooh.
and I love the fucking, like, you fucking bred me into the fucking 80s rock and roll hair. God damn it! That's what you know what I believe in this.
John just took a statue of Holstein.
Yeah, Paul might come after you for fucking copyright infringement too, trademark. I don't know. Using his.
Just having a stand-in host.
Stand-in host.
But I did when the 90s came around, like because I fucking love the 80s hair metal fucking bands. I loved it. It was fun. It was a party. It was about girls and drugs and alcohol and everything a young boy fucking dreams of. And so when the 90s started coming around and the fucking grunge started coming around, like, I was torn, man, because like I was like, this, I actually like this a little bit, but it's killing my other love. Like, can't we all just exist together? Fucking shit. But yeah, no, I I like Nirvana. At the time, I was, like I said, I was conflicted. I was like, I like that. I really do. But goddamn it, it's making Motley Crue and Poison and everybody else go away. I don't like that. So
I wasn't conflicted at all.
you didn't like it, did you?
No.
I know.
No.
Well, I guess it's just because maybe just because I was a few years younger than you guys or something. Just because, I mean, I was still in high school, when that shit was coming out.
Yeah.
You know. But
one of my favorite bands, Wild Sides, had their career fucking cut short.
Yeah.
They would have been mega superstars.
Oh, yeah, totally. Dude.
I'm telling you, they would have. But
Yeah.
that's what pisses me off.
No, I know. I know you and I have had that conversation. I agree with you, and that's where I'm like, fuck. But
Gentlemen, what's happening?
Hey,
there he is.
On time, even though double booked, still on time.
woo.
Nice. You don't see that in rock and roll.
Well, man, I got one message today, and I was like, okay, all right, I got an interview to do tonight. Then I got another message, and I'm like, what the fuck? And so, but we got it all squared away. You guys, I appreciate your understanding and everything. We're gonna have a ball. Let's do this. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
No pressure.
We'll roll with anything.
The last one, I'm like, yeah, dude, I gotta go, man. So we got a little bit of some time. So
Awesome, man. Awesome.
And Randy, do you want to give a quick rundown of how we do things and how we're set up to Roy?
Well, like what?
Okay, I'll start. I'm John. I'm in Kansas.
Sorry.
Randy is in Oklahoma, and Charlie is in New Mexico.
okay.
And I believe you're in North Carolina right now.
I am in North Carolina. We have pretty much every demographic covered, pretty much.
I thought he wanted me to explain how Zoom worked, and I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do that.
Roy, it's really low key here. We're really chill about everything.
Yeah.
I think we're going to play a little clip of Shake Little Sister real quick to get everybody a little familiarization with your music.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Is Ashton back?
Oh, wait. I guess if our switchboard guy's back, I guess we should wait to find that out.
Yeah, it's all good.
Sorry, our switchboard guy's taking a shit right now. Hold on.
All he said was, I'm taking my headphones off for a minute, so you're probably fucking right.
He's doing bong rips in his fucking car or something.
That would be me.
So Roy, with that, and we're gonna get to that song here in a little bit. You had a tour ending injury recently.
Shit.
Yeah, man. I'm the only one that can get an injury on the road, and it's not like all cool where I was like drinking a fifth of Jack Daniels and I got all fucked up and fell down. No, it's I'm doing a Facebook Live, lean down, one knee in between the driver and the front seat, and I lean over this way behind me to film the guys at the table behind. About that time, the bus bounces, right? And it sends me, and I'm like this, it sends me back into the stairwell of the bus.
Oh, shit.
So I sang 2 nights with whatever was going on in there. And my girlfriend sent me on the road with some Motrin 800 because I'm an old man and I'm beat the fuck up. So it's like, I'll pop those before I'll do a show, right? I'll pop like a Motrin 800, And I ran out of them, and I sang 2 nights after the injury. And I guess the singing, the pressure from the inside was doing something, right? So the last night of the tour, dude, I sneezed. And it brought me to my fucking knees. I was just like, okay, that's it. Fuck it. I'm not going to die at a pizza parlor. We can cancel this fucking show. Fuck this shit, So yeah,
Wow.
it wasn't glamorous. It was a bummer way to end the tour, but it is what it is.
Wow, way to go, John. Make him relive that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the emotional damage.
Sorry about that, Roy.
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
wanted to throw it out there because I knew your tour ended early, and I actually knew that what had happened. Follow your stuff. I've been following you since I met you at Rock and Skull many years ago in Illinois.
Oh man, Rock and Skull. So many fond memories. So sad about Justin. Just love him or
Mhm.
hate him, whatever.
Right.
The guy brought a lot of people together that otherwise would have never met, never would have been in a room together, and
Yeah.
made lifelong friends. And I've really I gotta thank Justin and give him props, man, because he really helped the Fifth a lot. He was the first one to kind of recognize, hey, Roy Cathey, the voice of Cold Sweat. Yeah, I'll book that. You know what I mean? And I was like, blown away that somebody wanted to hear me do that old material. And he flew me out to fucking Nebraska.
Nice.
And the rest is history. So really hate it. It was one of the more painful memories of the entire COVID experience for me.
Hmm.
That sucks, man.
Was losing Justin.
That's too bad. Yeah. So, damn it, man.
Yeah, he was one of the pioneers to all these nice little festivals, and
Yeah, he really was. And I mean, look, did he probably overpromise to some people? Yeah, but I don't think that he ever overpromised to make financial gain. I think he really overpromised to try and put on these festivals. And
no, I agree.
yeah, and I'm not going to mention any names or anything like that, but you guys can fill in the blanks. Look, we've all been in the rock and roll business a long time. Getting fucked over by a promoter is nothing fucking new.
Yeah.
Okay, but to go on the tirade that was put on social media for family members, daughters, and shit to see.
Yeah.
That's low class shit. And in the South, that will get your ass whipped.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And,
sir.
That's just how we roll. And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
And I try to put myself in a situation like that, and being a promoter, or putting together a show like that, because I mean we have dreams of doing that one of these days. Like if we ever had the money, we had the ability to do it, and I put myself in that situation, and I know I would fuck up. I know I would. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it with any ill intent or maliciously or anything. But I know I would fuck up. I would try so fucking hard to make something great for these bands and the fans. I know I would fuck up, and shit. That shit just happens sometimes, man. And it's not. It doesn't. But like you said, man, the public, and they just do that shit behind the scenes and handle business that way. Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Yeah, it made a bad situation even worse, and it was just ugly. And look, man, let's face it, this is a very small group of fans in a small genre, and we should be loyal and be family, and not not carry on the way that what it turned into. And it's the sycophants that jump on the train to be close to the popular kid that I don't fucking like that shit, man.
Yeah.
If what they did was wrong, they were wrong. You know what I mean? It's just, you don't buddy up with the serial killer just because he scored the most touchdowns in high school. Okay. I mean, it's hey, did you hear about Bob Jones? He fucking killed 15 women and they buried him in his crawl space. But hey, did you see that touchdown record when he was in high school? What a great guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm going drinking with him.
Yes. He always got the chicks,
So Roy, you've got a couple of shows coming up there in your local area in the next couple months.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you want to talk about those and where you're going to be?
Yeah, we've got a couple of regional shows because right now we just got finished doing that tour. We did 8 states. That was a lot of fun. Experienced every weather phenomenon known to man from state to state. Uh, but we're doing a couple of regional shows through the summer. We're trying to continue to write because we've got to put out a new record at the end of the year for RFK Media. So I'm not wanting to get too bogged down with doing too many shows. But we've got one coming up at the State Theater in Greenville, North Carolina, opening up for our buddies in a great Guns N' Roses tribute band called Night Train. And then the next night we're opening up for Stryper, direct support for Stryper in Winston-Salem, North
Damn.
Carolina. So those are two big shows, and I'd like to think that we're spending the weekend opening for Guns N' Roses, and then we're opening for Stryper, even though it's just the first night's just a tribute band. I'm telling everybody we're opening for Guns N' Roses Friday night and Stryper Saturday night. It
Yeah.
sounds it sounds a lot better. But,
I like it.
And we're doing an event here in Fayetteville, North Carolina called Rock on the River in June, and there'll be some other shows coming in. But I think that the whole country is just kind of starting to get out and get going again. I mean, we saw it sputtering a little bit on our recent tour. The places are opening back up. They're wanting to have bands, but people aren't quite too good. Are we coming out? Is it okay? You gotta break the 2-year habit of people sitting at home.
Yeah.
So there were good shows, there were bad shows. There were nights that you're banging your head against the wall, but bands like us, we've got to be the sacrificial lambs. We've got to be the tip of the spear. We got to be the first ones to go out there and play those empty rooms and go, hey,
Come on out.
okay. Come on out. It's okay to come out here.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you doing that, man. Fucking getting back out there, because we were just talking about that before you joined us too. We were talking about getting back out there and get some shows, out there and getting, back into the swing of things, because it's been way too fucking long, man.
Well, and how we are as a species and as a culture and as a society. I mean, let's face it, boys. Curbside service, that's here to stay now. Okay.
Yeah.
We're a lazy fucking society. Nobody ever heard of fucking curbside service until fucking COVID, right? Am I right? I mean, just tell me. So now, even though we can go into the restaurants now, and even though that we can do all these things, curbside's here to stay. We've found another, convenience in our already overly convenient lives to make us less active, and we've got to look. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. And you guys, we're all around the same age demographic. We're all around the same age. When we were growing up, when we wanted to go meet women, we had to go hunt. We had to go out. We had to go out to the clubs. We had to go out and see the bands. We had to go out to the discos, even though we didn't like to fucking dance. We had to go hunt. Now, since computers and social media and the phones and everything, it's swipe left. There's no hunting. There's no hunting. It's swipe left. You meet for coffee. Bing bang boom. On to the next one. That's why music now is a downloadable piece of content on people's fucking phones. It's like, it doesn't have that emotional connection that it has for us, because we can hear a song and go, oh fuck, that was 1984 when that came out.
Right.
Betty Sue Rottencrotch broke up with me. I mean, it's like you're automatically jettisoned to a point in your life, that you associate that song with, and that's gone now. I mean, it's gone. Sorry, was that a rant? Did I just go on a rant? What was that?
That's my type of fucking shit right there. I love it. I love doing a rant. I love a good rant myself. But you're right, man. I mean, and the sad thing is, I'll even go a little bit further. Honestly, you don't even have to go curbside. You don't have to leave your fucking house.
All right.
Amazon will bring every fucking thing you ever need to your front fucking door in a box.
Yeah.
Everything.
I got shoes being delivered tomorrow. Who you telling?
Yeah, no, it's I'm hoping that, you know, the things will get traction again. People will start going out, man, because you know, all I heard for the last 2 years was like, oh, I can't wait to get back out. And now that we can go back out, people are really fucking, I'm like, let's go. What are we fucking waiting on? Let's go.
And here was one of the head scratchers that we dealt with. We played a venue in Indianapolis. Nicest venue on the tour. You know what I mean? It was set up cool, great PA, great lights. They had like all kinds of fucking fancy ass 7.5 IPA booze. I mean, it was like, it was a dope rock club, right?
Yeah.
They didn't announce that the band was performing until Monday at 3:00 in the afternoon. Okay. You know what I mean? And it's like our management was like trying to contact these people for like 2 weeks, saying, hey, they're traveling in a 36-foot bus with a 12-foot trailer. Here's their stage plot. You know, here's their press kit. And nobody answers the email. Nobody answers the phone. Nobody does jack and or shit. And, you know, it's like you got these club owners that I'm like going, what the fuck are you doing if you're not going to, you know, do it correctly? So,
Yeah.
Right.
but it's you're right. Let's hope that things keep traction. Let's hope that we just get back into the habit of going out and being social again.
Yeah.
And let's hope with Elon Musk buying Twitter that it completely destroys social media. I hope it completely destroys social media and forces us all back out into the real world.
Shit.
Back out into the wild, man.
Yes.
So a question on that club and how great it was set up. Did they have showers available for you?
You know, they did not have showers, but they did have the brand new Iron Maiden pinball machine. And that, for me, when you walk in and you see that, you know you're playing a cool fucking rock club.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you guys, I asked that question because I do follow Roy's posts, and when I was on tour, I was following everything. And I'm pretty sure they stopped at a gym every single day, probably to work out as well. I'm going to guess. But they have showers at the gym.
No.
No working out.
No working out. I wish that we could be that cool. But no, we did come up with the pretty cool life hack, or road hack as we called it, of investing in the Planet Fitness Black Card, which is only $22 a month.
Yeah.
And basically what that does is that gives you access to any Planet Fitness all over the country.
Yep.
So when you're living on the bus, instead of having to worry about getting a hotel room to take showers or shower at a truck stop or something like that, we come up with the Planet Fitness hack. So basically, half the band members had the black card, the other half just signed in as guests.
Yep.
And the Planet Fitness was always around food. There was always food generally around it. We would roll into town, find the Planet Fitness, shower, eat, hit the venue, and felt like $1 million fucking bucks. It worked out great for us. So I'm still hoping Planet Fitness will consider my endorsement offers that I sent them in that letter. Please get back with me.
Oh yeah. That's one of those, like, why hasn't anyone else thought of that? That's a fucking great idea, because you're right.
And we're playing in Baltimore, right? And Baltimore's got a pretty sketchy reputation of being a pretty tough area. Yeah. Lots of crime, very tough. So the whole time, my guitar player, he's sketched out, man. He's like, all right, man, we're in Baltimore, man. So it's like, we all got to go into Planet Fitness together. all of us like together, right? And when half of us are showering, the other half has got to keep watch, man. We got to like, don't leave our stuff, man. We got to watch it. Everybody's got to watch it, right? And I'm like, dude, the fuck, man? It's a Planet Fitness, man. Don't worry about it. We pull into this fucking strip mall, the Planet Fitness, and dude, it's in the hood. I mean, it's in the fucking hood. And I live in the hood, and I'm hood. I'm southern. I'm ghetto. I'm redneck hood. Even I went, oh fuck, this is the fucking hood. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's so hood. There's a Popeyes chicken in the fucking parking lot. Okay, I mean, it's fucking hood, right? And I like Popeyes. Nothing against them.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Please get back with me on that endorsement opportunity that I sent in as well, Popeyes. So anyway, we're like, okay, man. We pull into this strip mall, and it there's like a liquor store and a cigarette vape store, and there's like people like milling around, and I'm like going, fuck, shit, right? So we all right, come on, everybody, we got to go into this, Baltimore Planet Fitness. Let's hope we make it out alive, right? We walk in, and it's the nicest Planet Fitness of the fucking tour. It's got like black porcelain sinks, black porcelain toilets. It's got like 6 showers with the big thick glass doors with the embossed Planet Fitness. I mean, dude, I almost went into the bathroom expecting a bidet to go up my ass. This place was so fucking nice. And it was just so funny. We thought it was going to be the worst one of the fucking tour. It was so fucking bougie.
Oh shit, that is fucking hilarious. So yeah, life hack. That can work for anybody that's on the road, man.
There you go. Yeah, live the nomad life. Don't get a hotel room. Sleep in your car and shower at Planet Fitness.
And if you're feeling a little extra, fucking maybe jump on the treadmill. I don't know, man.
And you've got the black card. You could tan, or you can use the massage bed.
Yep.
So even though you're living in your car and you feel like hammered dog shit, you'll be tanned and look amazing.
Yeah, and feel amazing because those massage beds, they actually, I've tried those. They're not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. So.
Damn, that is great, man. Oh shit.
You mentioned your label, and I know the president of your label happens to be a Mr. Ron Keel. And how is it working with him?
Well, Ron's, the whole Keel Cold Sweat kind of is the whole in the DNA kind of thing. So I got the chance, I've known Ron for years, but I got the chance to reconnect with him when Cold Sweat reunited and did the 2020 Monsters of Rock cruise. And I guess that kind of put me on Ron's radar, him and his people. So when they started, talking about putting the label together, one of the members of his team, Aaron Fisher, was like, hey, what about Roy Cathey's band, The Fifth? And Ron goes, well, I'm sold on Roy. I know Roy. What about his band? And Aaron kind of got him up to speed and let him know what we've been doing through the years, kind of flying under the radar and doing things very grassroots and organically. And I mean, come on, let's face it. Southeastern North Carolina isn't the hotbed of music. You know what I mean? So, I've been doing my thing here and doing it my way, but I've still gone to Japan and I've gotten several, download distribution deals and
cool.
A lot of placement in some cool shows, like Grey's Anatomy and The Voice and some, various commercials, so I've been doing my thing. And for us to get asked to be the first signee to Ron's label is a huge honor because, one of the, one of the first concerts I went to was in 1985, literally like the second concert I went to. And it was Keel, Accept, Crocus, and Helix.
Holy shit!
I think tickets were $12.50.
Damn.
And if somebody would have come up to me, and I was like 15, 16, 17 maybe, and if somebody would have come up to me and gone, "Hey, in about 6 years, you're going to be in a band with that guy with the blonde streak up there. See him?" I would have been like, "Okay, yeah, whatever." And we know how that turned out. If you would have told me 30 some years later that I'd be signing to Ron Keel's label, you know, I would call you crazy, you know, but it's cool, man. You know, I mean, for me, the lust for fame and fortune faded away decades ago. This is all about life experiences and doing what I love and still performing. And to get that recognition from my peers, to get that recognition from somebody that I admire, to want to take on my band that has been my labor of love for 20 years, is very it's affirmation, you know. It makes me feel like all this stuff that I've gone through has been, you know, not for nothing. And look, I'm not gonna lie, man. Rock bands at our level and rock bands in general, we are the fucking redheaded stepchildren of the music industry. What rock band? Nobody don't give a fuck about a rock band. It's either fucking country or hip hop, and that's, or some hybrid of the two mishmatched together. You know, rock is really going back to like an underground kind of thing where it's like a really dedicated group of fans that are keeping it going and keeping the flag high, because it ain't from the labels. It's from guys like you. It's guys like you that are still fans and still playing the music and you know, letting people know that you know, bozos like me are still out there sacrificing their lives for this shit.
Yeah, no, I think you're definitely on something there, man. It is definitely becoming a more going back to an underground kind of thing, because yeah, like you said, if it's not country or hip hop or some mix, you know, or some pop, fucking that they spat out of a machine that sounds exactly like the last one, you know, then but fucking A, man. I mean, that's definitely one of the main reasons we fucking do this, is because fucking rock and roll is, I mean, it just needs to be heard, man.
And come on, let's face it, nowadays, guys, really, after like, what has it been, 2 decades of the saturation of the market between country and hip hop and all that stuff, you could pull up, what's gonna freak people out when you pull up to a stoplight? If you're blasting fucking metal, you're gonna scare the fuck out of somebody. You know what I mean? If you're blasting some hip hop or some kind of fucking Billy Joe Bob country shit, people ain't gonna fucking look over at your car. They hear that shit all the fucking time. You fucking pull up next door with some fucking Avatar or Gojira fucking playing, motherfuckers gonna be like this. They're gonna be like,
got that right, man.
they're rolling up their fucking window and shit, fucking wanting to put sage in your car and shit.
That is for sure. Hey, real quick, I want to get this out there before we get too much further. Where can anybody that's listening, or anybody that's going to listen in the future, where can they find anything that you do, anything and everything that's yours? Where can they find it?
You know, I mean, the best place to find the material is at our website, www.thefifthmusic.com.
Right.
Also, the band has our Facebook page, which is out there, which is The Fifth Music. And also, you know, my stuff is, you know, you can find me on Facebook, which is Roy Cathey, and that's Cathey. You know, you know, I'm involved with a lot of different things. You know, I mean, the Fifth, I have Cold Sweat. I'm involved with a project called Steel City. I'll give you guys a little exclusive. I just got finished doing an intro for a pro wrestler for AEW. That's going to be dropping. That's going to be dropping in a couple of weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
That's wrestler's name is Kip Sabian. And,
okay.
That's all that's about all that I can say about it. But
Cool.
they haven't even told me when they're going to debut it. But I recorded it a couple of weeks ago, and when you hear it, you're going to be like, "That's not Roy."
Okay.
But, you know, I've been a long time fan of pro wrestling, and to get the chance to do something that, you know, combines my love of metal and rock and roll and pro wrestling. It's super cool. So
Oh, yeah.
big thanks to Mikey Ruckus of AEW Wrestling for giving me the opportunity, and I can't wait for it to debut. There'll be about 1 million people listening whenever that intro drops. So,
Man, that's really fucking cool, man, because I kind of
That's
have the same,
exciting.
yeah, I kind of have the same love for pro wrestling too, ever since I was a kid, man. And I always dreamed of having my own fucking, my own entrance song, man. And that's cool that you got to fucking write an entrance song for a fucking wrestler. That's badass, dude.
well, to give credit where credit's due, AEW's got an incredible music director, a guy named Mikey Ruckus, who basically meets with the wrestlers and he writes the stuff. He comes up with the themes. He writes it. He produces it. He's actually had a couple of his intros recently chart on Billboard. Intro for Adam Cole, Here Comes the Bang, actually charted on the modern rock charts. So Mikey's got a change in the game as far as these intros go, because they're crossing over and charting. So I met him through a friend of used to own some nightclubs down in Richmond, Virginia that the Fifth used to play. Mikey still is based out of Richmond, Virginia, and just through friends and a couple of Southern boy wrestling geeks talking, we hooked up, and he always told me, and he admired my voice and said when the time's right he'll contact me, and I was patient, and it finally happened, and it's super cool, so knock off another, check something else off the bucket list.
Yeah, congratulations, man. That's fucking awesome.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Thank
So
you.
to go along with your cool news, and since we started talking about wrestling, then I'm going to ask you, who would be your all-time favorite wrestler?
Man, growing up in the South, I'm an old school NWA guy. I didn't grow up a Hulk Hogan fan. So, for me, Ric Flair is, you can't,
Hey, man.
you can't get much greater than Ric Flair. You're talking about guys from a different era that, they wrestled 7 days a week, twice on Sunday. They traveled, they drove and traveled, and Ric Flair drank to the point that his liver had to be replaced, and he's still, he's legendary. He broke his back. He got struck by lightning. He's still fucking going, So I would say Ric Flair, and a close second would be somewhere Dusty Rhodes. I think he's a classic.
The American Dream. Yeah.
But I grew up in that era. I used to go see him live. They used to have shows here in Fayetteville like every other Wednesday night of the month. So I used to go to those and get ringside tickets and come home with Dusty Rhodes blood on my t-shirt at the tender age of 11, 12 years old.
That's awesome.
That explains why I'm so fucking twisted now as an adult.
Yeah.
It's still real to me, damn it.
It is, man.
I mean, it's not real.
Some of you got that one.
I was just checking over my notes, but I don't think I had anything else that I had written down at this point.
Yeah, we done went down the rabbit hole of pro wrestling and
Right.
everything else.
We kind of fleshed this one out, man. This one's
I will say that I know
this
that
is an expansive interview.
that's what we do. We go down rabbit holes.
Yeah.
But I know that we threw your website out in our chat on the live feed.
Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate
So
it.
it's been out there, and I will say I was cruising around that website last night. There is some bundle deals. And
Yes, there's some bundle deals. We're getting ready to put some more stuff out on the band's Facebook page about that. We got some new shot glasses in with a name like the Fifth. Of course, we do have to promote alcoholism. So, I think, and here they are right here. I think these are a great merchandise item right here.
Of course, yeah.
Nice. The Fifth shot glasses, a great. But the only thing I started to think about is What if people buy them just to throw them at us in the audience? That
Shit.
see,
Shit.
now it takes a whole different perspective.
Better start making plastic ones.
Maybe we should sell these after the show.
Definitely.
No, man, that wouldn't happen, dude. Nah.
Nah.
Let's
Never.
since we have our sound guy back, let's hit that 30-second clip of Shake Little Sister.
Absolutely. That was a
I wanted, yeah, I needed. Give you a taste, baby. See it is believing. So jump on it, take it or leave it. Let's get the show on the road. Shake it, little sister, it's your lucky day. Shake it, little sister, you got bills to pay. Shake it, little sister, it'll be okay. Shake it, little sister, yeah, yeah. Well, there's two types of people in the world.
Yeah, a little taste. We have to be careful when we're streaming on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
So we can only play like a little bit here and there.
Oh man, I get it, man. I saw an interesting thing how they'll shut down anything that makes them think they're gonna get sent to another platform to take time away from their platform. So you can only
Yeah.
Mhm.
but thanks for the little clip, man. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun making that video. It was a 2-day shoot. I found a little biker bar on the outskirts of Fayetteville, North Carolina called Pitcher's Bar. They let us take it over for 2 days.
Nice.
There was about 5 or 6 different motorcycle clubs that went through there during the course of the recording of the video. We literally went in there with a rough idea of what we wanted to do, but we just created scenes on the fly, depending on what we had in front of us at the time. So it was a lot of fun creatively. The stripper coming out of the drum case, that was something that was completely improvised on the set, creatively, so it was a really fun video shoot, and it's something that, creatively, because we were like, hey, the director listened to the song and he goes, they don't make rock stars no more. And he goes, I want to make an old school MTV Headbangers Ball, Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, girls style party video. This song is perfect. You guys take over a club. There's drinking. There's strippers. There's freak show performers. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Sold. So we did it, so I'm proud of the video.
Love the video. Yeah, I love the song. Love the fucking video. It looks like you guys had a lot of fun.
Yes, we did. Lots of fun, and we appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Right on, man.
Right on, fellers.
Well, man, we appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, man. And
my pleasure, gentlemen. Thanks for the flexibility on the schedule. Let's get this thing worked in, and it's been a blast. Let's do it again soon.
Well, that's the thing, man. You are definitely welcome back any fucking time, whether you got something to promote or if you just want to come back and talk fucking rock and roll and pro wrestling, dude. You're more than welcome any fucking time.
Well, you know what? We need to have an episode where the 4 of us can just call it an evening of Roy's rabbit holes. Because
I think we can do it.
I did not get the moniker the Mouth of the South for no reason. I have definitely been known to spin a yarn, but seriously, guys, man, we appreciate you very much, what you guys do, and I always call podcasts and people like you like the tip of the spear. You guys are the ones that are still keeping the music and the genre alive, and spreading the word and scaring the neighbors and the kids with our concert t-shirts and the music cranked up. So thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate you very much.
Again, man, thank you, Roy. Thank you for hanging out with us, dude.
My pleasure, man. Let's do it again sometime real soon, okay, fellas?
For sure.
Thank you, Roy.
Thanks, Roy.
Okay, guys. Have a great night. Thank you.
See you, man.
Later,
bro.
Appreciate it, gentlemen.
All right, man. Hell yeah, dude. Mr. Roy Cathey from the Fifth. That was fucking awesome. That was
Guys, I got one thing I just want to spring off real quick as he just left. I have met him a couple times in person, and he is so down to earth and so chill. Like, I was like, can I take a picture with you? You know what I mean? I was kind of like, he's standing right there, but nobody's come up to bother him, and I'm like, I'm gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, come on, man, let's like, he just started chatting, and I was like, this is amazing.
I know, dude. When that happens, because I've been in those situations too, where you're just like, hey, is it cool? And they're like, get the fuck in here, and you're like, what? It makes you feel so fucking warm, man. Like, you're like, dude, that's fucking awesome.
It very much so. And I want to say one more time, thefifthmusic.com, they do have all the stuff from their Calm Before the Storm tour, t-shirts, hoodies, CDs. Some of them are in bundles of CDs and shirts and such like that. But go out there, it's reasonably priced stuff, man. Like, go out there and support the bands if you can.
Yeah, man.
And that's all. I just want to make sure I said that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, quit bitching that you can't go out and play anymore, because you can go out and play, and you can go watch bands play and fucking go have fun and listen to rock and roll. Get the fuck out there and support. Yo.
Right on.
Listen and watch Bleach Bangs every week. We're gonna bring you somebody that you haven't ever heard of before, maybe, or maybe you have heard of, but who cares? You're gonna listen to rock and roll. Check us out every week.
Absolutely. You guys got anything else? I think we've rambled a lot tonight.
I think we've touched on pretty much everything that we can tonight for a show that was not even supposed to happen, apparently.
It was a mess. It was a train wreck on our part.
But it turned out splendidly. But yeah, I'm good. You guys are good. We'll see you bitches next week. Ashton, take us out.
We bang your ugly friends too.